Hello, AQ, Caravan RV Travel Company. My name is Constantine. Jayco Seneca, 37,000. This is the largest motorhome. Its length is 11,997.12. It's no longer possible. Its height is 4. It can't be more than 4. This motorhome is based on a Freedliner heavy-duty commercial truck. Just 4 years ago, at an exhibition, I saw only one motorhome based on a Freightliner. That was kind of a test. Now, more than half of the coolest motorhomes are built on a Freightliner base. There are a lot of them. Why? Let's turn the camera 180 degrees. See, this whole row, good, really good motorhomes, but they're based on the Ford F-150. That's a light commercial truck. Basically, instead of a pickup, they put a living module on it, just a bigger one. But this is a heavy commercial truck, the kind that hauls big 40-ton trailers. So just imagine, the frame, the brakes. They're designed for several dozen tons, but here they've put on, even though it's big, still just a living module that weighs not 40 tons, but 8, 9, maybe 10. And the brakes are the same powerful ones. The frame is the same too. So that's why this heavy commercial truck pulls so easily. This motorhome, it's like a feather. The truck doesn't even notice it's there. Alright, let's walk around it now. But the most interesting part is inside. Inside, it's just out of this world. When we go in, you're going to be blown away. But first, let's look at the outside. This is a diesel 4x4 motorhome. It has a 7.3 liter engine. It puts out 380 horsepower. It's huge. The walls are made from composite materials, and the hatch cover here is made of aluminum. And here, there's an extra fridge as well. Actually, it's not even an extra fridge, it's an extra freezer. So this is the luggage compartment. Right here, it's the luggage compartment. It goes all the way through. Right here's the frame of this motorhome. So basically, you can put skis here or anything else long, because it goes all the way through. Here's another spacious, very useful luggage compartment, and this is the primary gas tank for convenient refueling of the vehicle. Probably approximately 60 or 70 liters, or in that general range. We also have a luggage compartment here, and let's take a look from the other side of this motorhome. It's a bit hard for me to get in there, but it has an 8 kilowatt generator. Can you imagine that? In other words, if you had it parked at your house. Yeah, so let's say you have a private house and the power goes out, you could use this generator to power the whole house. Usually generators used to be 3.5, maybe 3.8 kilowatts, but this one is 8 kilowatts. Just take a look at this. A huge double bed, but you know, I actually want to start with something else. This glass right here, it's a shame I can't show it to you right now, because there isn't a single charged battery here. So this glass is self-tinting. It darkens using electricity. If you've ever flown on a Boeing 787 Dreamliner, you know there are no window shades. You just press a button and it darkens. It does it all by itself in some incredible way. Well, the same airplane technology is used here. Let's take a look from this side now to see just how well thought out the design is here, and honestly, how beautiful it is. There's a double bed, a kitchen area that also converts into a sleeping space, so it's also some kind of a single or double bed for kids. All of this is a slider. Just look at the finish. The wood and the walls are so well done. Made from some special material that really harmonizes with all the other furniture. The TV is located right across from these, well, either theater seats, though theater seats are usually called chairs that don't fold out, but this is a sofa that does fold out, and at the same time is called a theater seat. There are 2 buttons here. Yeah, this battery isn't connected. So what that means is, if you press the buttons, this thing pops out and you can stretch your legs. And there's a USB charger, both Type-C and regular USB, on this side and on that side. A fireplace. This motorhome is heated with electricity. A refrigerator. It's huge, unbelievably big. Enormous. Next up is the kitchen with an induction cooktop. Well, of course the stove has to be induction. There's an 8 kilowatt generator here. Can you imagine? For it, an induction cooktop is nothing at all. By the way, I was at an exhibition in Beijing, and they had induction cooktops there, but no generator or anything. So why do they install them when they always need an external power source or a generator? If you don't have either one or the other, how are you going to make coffee there or cook food here? But here, of course, this induction cooktop will work all the time. Just a reminder, this is a diesel 4x4 motorhome. So here are the storage spaces. Let's see how many there are in total. 1, 2. This is a wardrobe. By the way, it's very cleverly designed for winter travel. So you come in, take off your outerwear, hang it here, and close it up. You know, I have a 290 trailer, and I don't have a closet like this. I hang my outerwear here, but for some reason, it always gets stuck right here, in these gaps, and then you can't close the door. That's one of the downsides. But here, there's a closet. That won't let your clothes get into these gaps here. So the microwave, it's not just a microwave. It's a microwave with the grill. That means it can heat food not only with microwaves, but also with regular heat, like an oven. Well, yeah, as you can see, there's no space for an oven here. This setup is really tricked out. And wow, look at how many cabinets there are. A huge amount of storage space. By the way, I started counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But that's a small one, so still 14, 15. This is the bathroom, and let's count the bedroom as well. Here, that's 15. By the way, let's go to the bedroom. In the slider, there's a big American bed with a curved surface. So in daytime mode, you can read something, press a button, and it will lower, and so on. Here, there's a charger for cell phones and storage space. By the way, take a look here. If you see this in the bedroom, usually these closets are located either in the bedroom or near the bedroom. If you see a closet with slats like this in the bedroom, it means there's either a washer and dryer inside, or it's prepped for a washer and dryer. Here, let's open it up. Ah, see, I was right. Here's the washing machine, Whirlpool. I wonder if there's a dryer too? Yep, there's a dryer as well. By the way, Americans never buy washer-dryer combos in a single unit. They always have separate shelves, but here you could also install a coffee machine. If you don't like watching TV, or any kind of TV, but all of this, oh look, there's a TV here. This is a shelf for a coffee machine, or for something else, or for flowers. Well, here's the wardrobe. And there's a separate bathroom in the back. A standard American bathroom with a separate huge shower and a toilet. The black water tank here seems to be, if I compare it to my own trailer, mine has 139 liters and lasts for 4 to 5 days, but here it's 180 liters, so that means it should last, I don't know, maybe 10 or 12 days, something like that. The heating here is both gas and electric, meaning the water heater in this RV is gas, electric, and tankless, not a storage type. So it doesn't have a huge tank taking up space. When you turn on the hot water, it comes out right away, instantly. This is also a new feature for the 2024 model year. Now the fridge, wow, you can really feel the cold air coming out of it. Well, the fridge is, of course, very large, but the real advantage of this RV is that it's a 4x4, built on the chassis of a heavy-duty commercial Freightliner truck. Its power is probably comparable to that of a huge jet plane. The braking system and frame are designed for something like a 40-ton semi-truck. Yeah, so of course, driving it is a real pleasure. And this RV is also often bought for permanent living. Some Americans sell their house, buy this motorhome, and live in it full time. I've met people like that. Well, let's take a look at the price of this RV. The price of this RV is $370,000 according to the list price, but right now with discounts, it's $259,000. But it's a diesel 4x4, and the interior is like a palace, so I think it's worth that kind of money. Just a reminder, we don't just sell RVs, we also organize trips with motorhomes. This winter, we're planning a trip to Tabbert, where we'll be watching the northern lights beyond the Russian Arctic Circle. In May, we have a spring trip to Georgia, then to America, first to the East Coast and then to the West Coast.
Our company invites you on an incredibly interesting journey across the USA in motorhomes. You won't just see what others have seen, like in a travel club. You'll see for yourself what you'll experience next year. Caravanning is, above all, a tool for visiting interesting places. The Library of Congress of the USA, and got to know not only New York, Niagara Falls, Washington, Atlanta, the birthplace of Disneyland in Orlando, the Kennedy Space Center, relaxed in Miami, and we managed to do all this relatively easily in 3 weeks, which is practically impossible if you use hotels and a regular car. But we also got acquainted with the world's most advanced technologies in the field of motorhomes and travel trailers. This is the Type 3 motorhome offered for rent, or you can travel here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. For this trip is on the website. Guys, we're in a state of suspended animation. Right here, this is one of the best beach spots in the world. Right now, they're parking us. Look, each and every spot has this kind of view. These motorhomes are true masterpieces. Every motorhome, every trailer is a work of art. We're caravanning. Here are all our motorhomes. Well, 2 are missing. 2 are out driving somewhere. If you take a picture of each trailer, you get a real still life that you could hang on the wall. And let me warn you right away, if you're not joining us on our tour of the East Coast of the USA, that is, if you're not coming with us and there are children nearby, please have them leave the room and absolutely do not let them watch this segment. Otherwise, you'll start having problems like, Dad, I want to go to Orlando. We will be staying at the Creek Fire Campground. It's approximately 20 minutes from downtown Savannah. Most of us are still in shock from what we've seen.